Hey, hello. Do you hear me? My good friendos. I can't see the stream, god damn it. There we go. Yes, hello Capital G Gamers. How is it going? Hello. Fuck yeah! We shall Nazbol Russia. Yes, I hear your Russian accent. Oh well, oh, there's gonna be a lot to look at over here. Oh god, what the fuck? Okay, so the fucking UI exists. Oh, okay. So there's a big ol' info stand with Hong Kong. Fight for freedom stand with Hong Kong, I suppose. We'll get to look at that in a bit. Sad demonetization because of name. I don't know. I never get demonetized except when I infringe upon the only true god on this world, that is property. Hippity hoppity, brown people should be property and all that because copyright. Use the N-word, please. Hey, Panzer! Of course, as soon as person gets in, it's like, hey, are you gonna say the word? I don't know. That means that only South Africa, RK, Southwest Africa, Central Africa, Oost Africa, and Orenburg, the Oral League, Magnitogorsk, and the Dirlevanger Brigade have content. That's alright. Region info. From the Sahara's fringes to the Cape of Good Hope, the Central and Southern Africa simmers with the aftershocks of conflicts both old and new. The Reich's resurgence has not left the dark continent untouched. Its talents have gouged the sea out of its heartland, this thing. And its sons hold sway over a dominion past 2,000 miles from end to end. Getting some Cecil Rhodes vibes over here. But the glorious years of past Germania, of course, because Berlin was not good enough. We have to call it Germania. Now its grip loosens with every day. Bickering paralyzes the Volkshalle. Okay? Not all has fallen to the fascist menace, however, at the continent's tip burns defiant the Union of South Africa. Among the old empire's last dominions across the seas, certainly the rest of what once stretched from Cape Town to Cairo. Its fortunes have wavered since the war's end, with Namibia turned from its grasp over here in southwestern Africa, and its own people split in free loyalties. Africa's last democracy flickers and wanes amidst incessant threats of secession, rebellion, and invasion. Nevertheless, the Union's men hold firm along the Orange River's banks, steeling themselves with the certitude of death in defense of their homes. So there's a ton of text, actually. Features fight a conflict involving nations around the world which may decide the Cold War's fate. Set the stage for Africa's future with many possible outcomes on the continent. New content, events, mechanics, and nations added since the previous demo. Alright. And that's us. Ostafrika gang, of course. Praise the great Panzer. I will not say it in Chinese either. You played as Lysenko yet? Yes, I did play as Lysenko, like when Old World Blues released. Anyway, when the Reich gained control over the great mass of sub-Saharan Africa, it quickly became clear that what that control meant varied massively from place to place. What exactly the term National Socialist means has never been entirely clear. However, if there is an orthodox National Socialist colony, it is certainly Ostafrika. Under the leadership of Hans Hüttig, the region is ruled under a strict militarist hierarchy. The Boers and the Anglos stand above the toiling African slaves, and the Germans stand above them, and Hüttig lords over them all, plotting to expand his empire and contemplating the wrongs he has suffered. There is no wall that is not decked in barbed wire, no television not stuffed with listening devices and propaganda, and no white child that isn't raised to be a soldier. As white child, as the other German colonies denigrate ever further into degeneracy and the Reichskommissar's plots to expand the Reich's control over the Dark Continent bear fruit, the people of Ostafrika shoulder their heavy burden without complaint, if only out of fear for the consequences. Hüttig's long-sought war with South Africa seems almost within reach, but the Americans might prove to be a greater foe than imagined. His East African dystopia is perhaps the most successful of the German Africa colonies. Okay. Alright, so features investigate your less reliable comrades for corruption and other high crimes against the Reich! I've played a few, or I've watched The Man in the High Castle like last month, so, you know, I've got a lot of this Nazi in me. By the way, Devs said we will see a few Russian regionals. Yeah, well, that's exactly what we're going to take a look at in a bit, I'm sure. Real question, can you praise the Central African Republic in the demo? I have no idea. Lead the charge against the degenerate South Africans with the finest SS divisions of pure Aryan blood. Of course. Oh, we're already getting into this shit, are we? Balance the loyalty and brutality of Hüttig's soldiers against their small numbers and frail allies. Vorwärts! Of course, of course. National Okay, so that's Reichskommissariat Ostafrika. We are a terrorizer. Okay. Overseeing brutal extermination camps, of course. Within labyrinthine camp of African slaves and burgeoning swaths of revolting tribes, he is seen as a pernicious enigma of Nazi horror and a mathematician of ruination. Okay. Africa is a continent with a heart of utter darkness, and a fist of steel must crush her subhuman evil. Okay. Very interesting. Привет. Uh-oh, neo-Nazis will play this. I know, right, man? This shit is a... Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, we have political law. Ah, we have one-party state. That's pretty good. That's awesome. State... Citation needed. Illegal trade unions, okay. No citation needed there. Closed borders, of course. We cannot allow the immigration or whatever. Allowed slavery. Oh, that's... Okay. That's actually not so good. Sad. Outlawed public meetings. Yes, that's very good. State press only. Amazing. That's exactly what we want. No voting. Good. Fuck voting. Refugees banned. Literally banned. Damn, we got this stuff as well. We've got 2-year draft. Banned from... Women banned from service. The womans do not. Like, the womans must be in the home. Subhuman evils. I know, right? Привет, Magnimic. Hello, subhuman evils. Yes, I know, right? Jesus fucking Christ. Can't have the church posing a threat to the German nation. I hate it when people do that. Wait, can we see Germany's laws? Can we see, like, your religion laws? Yes, we can. Germany allows slavery, amazing. Wait, regulated public meetings. Oh, you're... Germany is state atheist. Well, okay. Ah! Holy shit. Is there a way to turn the brightness down in this game? A gamma. Wait. Why is there a gamma thing if I cannot change it? Okay. Well, wait, open, oh, right, ledger, that's amazing. That is pretty amazing. Anyway, we're taking a look at this thing, right? So the womans are in their place. Our military supervision is military policing. Oh, okay. So we're actually relatively disciplined. Amazing. Instead of... oh, right, okay. So this... right. Okay. I see. We're actually not that great, apparently. Training. We have combat schooling. Oh, great. Oh, great. Racial integration. No racial integration. Draft exemption. No draft exemptions. Oh, Jesus. There's so much stuff. Penal slavery. Love it. No gay rights. Traditional. Fucking trad wives. Jesus Christ. Security service, elite-only education, of course. The poor people shouldn't read. Okay, so our country is just amazing. Oh, massive. Oh, right. See, I remember this one. There is no need to look at that one. Okay, so look at Burgundy. I mean, was there even to look at? Of course, there's Heinrich Himmler. See, the law system is actually quite unfortunate with how the new ledger works. Or, no, sorry, not the new ledger, the new interface works with intelligence. Like, you had, previously you just had, like, you know, you go into Intel and the laws are just right there, right? You see them just like you see yours. Apparently, not anymore. Huh. SS Ostafrika Burgundian system. Fucking lovely Burgundian system. Yeah. Exploitative taxation. Flat taxes. Legal child labor. Unlimited workday. Yeah, okay, that's pretty much allowed slavery. That's exactly what I expected. How many, like, factories do you have? You have 28, 11. Oh, you're actually pretty pathetic, to be honest. Hitler has 96, 76. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so we're a Nazi puppet, Reichskommissariat, I suppose? Are we a Reichskommissariat? We are an autonomous Reichskommissariat. Amazing. We can buy shit from Germany. Very nice. We have just another camp. Should be possible. Oh, well, that's pretty good. Check if England allowed slavery. It would be pretty unepic if it did. Let's see. How about the Kingdom of England under Enoch Powell? Y'all outlawed slavery. Okay, so the German slavery is not there. Does this meme nation allow slavery? They have corvée slavery. Okay, of course. Oh, look, it's the meme country, Iberian Union. Awesome. Anyway, just another camp is just... The running of a Reichskommissariat is no different than that of a concentration camp. Okay? We are not here to build a nation. We are not here to uplift the locals. We are the gods, and this is their prison. Any signs of dissent will be crushed. Okay. At least they're honest about it. And we have the Aryan-only SS, whilst other elements of the Reich are all too happy to welcome degeneracy into their ranks. We can never lower ourselves to such a disgrace. The native population must know their place below the German. Oh, okay. The unending war. The colony is in a near state of constant warfare as countless native resistance movements carry out a persistent guerrilla war against the regime. Oh, I wonder why. I really wonder why. Okay. Surrounded by degeneracy! Oh, okay. Both inside and outside Ostafrika, evil minds conspire to put an end to the rightful German rule of Africa. Of course. Okay, so our friends are Madagascar under Suicide Man. We have fucking Africa Orientale Italiana under Viceroy Amedeo. Lovely. They are in the Triumvirate. And we have Mr. Miller over here. Mr. I'm gonna shoot everyone. That is an animal. Then we have Wolfgang Schenk, who I believe is like probably the most interesting man over here. Huh. New League of Fighters. New fighter fleet. Oh, it's the ME262s. Yes. Field of industry. All right, let's take a look at our focus stream. How's it look? Kill the other. Okay, I should probably remember to check your economy. Oh, there's the economy screen. Right. Okay, so how do I find my economy screen? Oh, I'll take a look at that in a bit. Okay. Oh, right, the economy over here. I see. Holy shit. Okay, that's quite good. I like the UI there. So we get the Guardians of Africa and prepare the werewolves. The werewolf division will receive special care. Jesus, it's the cringe Nazis who are furries. Kick the hornet's nest. By assassinating a prominent politician in daylight, the country will descend even more into political chaos. Oh, okay, so that's South Africa, of course. So, the home of the exile. Ostafrikanische Soldaten. We have no choice over who is sent to serve here. I see. Jet engine go brrr. Yeah, the big ass dollar sign. Alright. The economy, fools. Anyway, clean the colony. The Ring of Fire. Videoüberwachungsanlage. Videoüberwachungsanlage. That word has 5, 9, 13, 17, 23 letters. 23 letters. Anyway, get your free TV. I love that. I love that icon. That's really well made. Get your free TVs, yes, with no strings attached. Absolutely no hidden cameras in the TVs. Be happy or else. Okay. The Boogeyman, the list of our enemies. Oh, identified a group of former South Africana politicians and officers who still plot with the OFN to destabilize the Reichskommissariat. Oh, okay. Reinforce the Anglos. The Anglos, now under our rule, have proven loyal enough. Of course. We love the Anglos. Anyway, the Guardians of Africa. Jinro Wolf Brigade, but then fucking Rhodesia. Oh, Jesus Christ. I know, right? And of course the Germans in the chat are going crazy. Yeah, enlist the Rhodesians, man. What could possibly go fucking wrong with the Rhodesians? Fucking Rhodesia. Anyway, research. Hey, oh Jesus. Okay. Infantry weapon improvements, yes. We'll probably need these things, so. Land doctrine. Strategic theorem. Okay, so offensive or attrition, tanks organization. Huh, army soft attack plus 15%, planning speed plus 25%. Holy shit, this one's actually better. This was actually quite a bit, ooh, okay. Right, we're not very good at thinking. Yeah, we are pretty small brain. Limited technology bonuses would be listed here. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, free dockyards. I don't think that's particularly important, but... Holy crap. Okay, so... There's actually navies. You gotta be kidding me. Wow. No man-the-guns navies, but definitely navies. That's quite awesome. Frigates. Oh, wait. How interesting. So there are actually... Some ships have man the guns and some ships don't. I see. That's still quite awesome. Extraordinary. Oh, Jesus. Okay. That's probably not the focus of what we're doing, though. So. Okay. Got a ton of shit. Schutzgruppe! Okay. Then SS Ostafrika with Panzerkampfwagen X, or I'm sure that's actually 10. Okay. So, we got the Nazi Panzers. Love it. Fucking love it. And yeah, okay. So we also have the economy stuff. Yeah, your liquid reserves to increase GDP. So military spending, temporarily increase the military budget by plus 15% for 120 days with corresponding budgets. Civilian spending, okay, I see. The total GDP is 7.96 billion US dollars. Total expenditure is 1.74. What about revenue? So 1.27, so we're going under. Okay, I see. Well, I mean, what can you do? We are a random colony. I don't think we can be expected to be on par with our balanced budget. I'm sorry. Chat go, typey. All right. We get on pause. Now we're gonna get blasted with a ton of events, I'm sure. We'll probably get blasted with a shitload of events anyway. Oh, it's the space event. Fucking lovely. So now the Nazis are in space. Ooh, I don't have command power. Hitler names Bormann his successor. Okay. Okay there, old Adolf. Following the recent attempt on the German Führer's life by a suspected Kempeitai agent, of course. Of course, it's the Japanese. You know, it's the fucking Japanese. The pressure upon the Führer to nominate an official successor and for the Reichstag to formally recognize his choice has been steadily building. After almost a week of debate and speculation, Adolf Hitler today appeared on live television from the Reichstag and announced to the Reich that his successor would be Martin Bormann. Okay, so he's just the boring, he's the fucking Brezhnev of Nazi Germany. Is Nixon still a generic leader? No, we've got the glorious man Nixon. Clean the colony. Our colony is rife with dissent. Slaves who don't accept their places at the bottom of the racial pyramid. Tolerated natives who still fight for freedom. And even Aryans, our own blood, asking for reforms. It's time to crush these dissidents and remind everyone not only of their place, but also that the Aryans' destiny is to dominate Africa forever. Of course. Alright. Oh, okay. Sure. The Guardian, oh, that's big. Okay, shimmering in the torpid heat of the afternoon, the sun cast its golden rays across the deep emerald gardens. Long shadows flowed down the white-pebbled pathways where every so often, a gardener could be glimpsed drifting through the gloom. It was the time of the afternoon where men grew weary as the hours stretched on, awaiting the evening coolness that heralded the workday's end. In stark contrast to the slaves meandering through his umbelled gardens, Reichskommissar Hans Hüttig stood at attention, his spine as straight as the marble pillars that flanked him. from the shade of his palace balcony. What is their capital even? It's Quelimane. Really now, it's not Dar es Salaam. Oh, okay. He frowned down upon it. He frowned down at the gardeners with distaste. Ignoring the sweat that soaked through his heavy woolen uniform, Hüttig raised his mug to his lips and sipped, savoring the bitter taste of his afternoon coffee. Determined to preserve the purity of his Aryanism, it was one of the few luxuries he had allowed himself. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Saxony. Pointless paperwork. Okay. Has he drafted yet another letter to Germania, requesting more aid, men, and supplies? Hüttig briefly wondered how Müller and Schenk were occupying the afternoon. So these are the other two Reichskommissariat leaders. He conjured the mental image of Müller pissing himself in a drunken stupor, and Schenk's desk collapsing under the weight of unread reports. Okay, so, I guess big fire posts at his colleagues. Reading mostly. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, we gotta read at least the main events, because otherwise we won't know what the fuck's going on. Okay, smirking, he signed the letter, dumped it in the out tray, and snatched another document off the pile. Hüttig frowned as he read. It was a dossier detailing the details of an investigation into the collapse of recently constructed bridge in Zambia. I suppose that's Zambia, you know? Which is, I think, this place? Oh, okay. Yeah. This is like... okay. I'm guessing it's over here that he's talking about, which was blamed on poor planning by the German engineers in charge of the project. In a sudden fit of pique, he crumbled it into a ball and threw it into the waste basket. Scowling, Hüttig leaned back, the creaking of his chair setting him on the edge. Always he was surrounded by idiots and incompetents! Of course, of course.
A glorious victory,
yes,
comrade.
yes. Nice commissary before to fish the crumpled dossier out of his basket. Okay, so basically he thinks he's surrounded by competence. Alright. That usually means he's the incompetent one. Anyway. Yeah. We got a ton of divisions, you know? Do we even have army experience? No, we don't. Huh, our interest rates. Annual civilian, annual military expenditure, construction and trade expenditure. Ooh, an operative can be recruited. I somehow don't think that we would be recruiting these, I somehow don't think so. Wait. Oh. Interesting. We have the Abwehr Kolonialbüro. Oh, okay. Okay, so the Ring of Fire. Okay, so basically, like, you know, the other people are inferior. We're great. We're just so cool. Meeting of the General Bureau. Okay, so he didn't call for a few hours, forcing his subordinates to scurry from their villas to his palace, desperate not to be the last to arrive. Right. His underlings, blah, 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 blah. The meeting was not of our purpose. Always feeling the knife hovering behind his back, Hüttig has become suspicious of anti-national socialist tendencies among some of his officers, of course. Could anyone on the General Bureau have Sperrist sympathies? Oh, okay. Yes. We live in precarious times. I will be brief. From the outside, we are threatened by the degenerates and the Judeo-capitalists, of course. From within, on the borders of the Reichskommissariat, we are troubled by rebels, escaped slaves, and so-called revolutionaries. Oh, okay. Alright, alright. Bayer, looking nervous, always afraid of being replaced as the favorite. DuPont, grey-faced as usual. Khmelevsky and Mengele staring back at him with their dead eyes. Okay. We cannot fight the barbarians when our own men are tainted by the stain of reformism. Of course. Yeah. Eradicate everyone. Alright. So we're gonna kill everyone. I need to go strangle several riders for apparently ignoring their character limits. Thank you so much. See you later, Panzer. Le Juden, the Judeo-capitalists. Of course, I know, right? The small hat people. I know, right? The Judeo-fucking-capitalists. All right. We need to like make our divisions good. Now, Africa Dio, they're Italians! The last thing the militia had expected was 2 white people, unarmed, wandering into the village from the thick of the bush. Okay. The leader of the militia, a massive black man wearing a pair of German military sunglasses alongside a similarly improvised uniform, wanted to execute the two German scouts in prison.
A glorious
Please,
victory,
for God's
comrade.
sake, we are not the Germans, one shouted, as the other kept filming despite numerous hands trying to grab his camera and his clothes. We are shooting a movie! Quickly, he produced documents from his pockets. Regno d'Italia, said the letters on the exterior. Okay. Welcome guests. Alright. Interesting. All of Africa will be free one day. Alright. Interesting. Mamma mia. Jesus Christ, the pizza pasta don't serve. The anarcho-Nazbols are ruining the glorious Aryan German Empire! Of course, I know, right? The anarcho-Nazbol Judeo-Bolshevik capitalists! The communist capitalist Judeo conspiracy against the pure race, you know, and all that. Oh, give me some civilian factories. Yes, expand the mines, The Ring of Fire. As the clocks chimed midnight, Huttig startled awake, almost falling off of his chair. His eyes painfully adjusted to the harsh white light still set for his evening paperwork. Feeling his stomach shift turbulently as he stood, he stumbled to the dimmer to dull the lights. Okay, so he slept while reading his stupid things. Okay. He had received a telegram from Germania, insisting that he cease sending critiques of his fellow Reichskommissars. The pseudo-degenerates in their plus Mitte offices had threatened him, suggesting his constant criticism of those incompetent buffoons was tantamount to treason. Okay. How dare they suggest that? Downing his cognac, he, relishing its bitterness, felt the ire of hatred grow in his belly. Okay. The treasonous bastards in the other Reichskommissariats, the traitorous Boers, waiting on their opportunity to split free of the Reich. The slippery Italians up north. It was like being surrounded by a ring of fire. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Lush Gardens and Ireland. Okay, so he's going a little nuts. Just a little nuts. The Italian accent. Yeah, I mean... I want to see Savimbi killing the MPLA. I mean... I hope there's at least one Nazbol path. In Russia. In Russia there's Nazbols. Ah, wow, that zoom speed is way too... Why is the zoom speed so ridiculously fast? What in the world? How is that even possible? Okay. Pretty, yeah. The Nazbol gang, gang. This is an Nazbol gang right here. Alright. Another Nazbol gang is potentially this guy. This guy might be Nazbol gang. And, well, any other, like, real big brain Nazbol gangs around that I remember? Oh, this one. But this one's weird. Yeah. And, oh, right, which other one? This one, no, sorry, not this one. This one's Nazbol gang as well. Yes, lovely. Anyway, expand the mines, of course. Exploiting the interior, yes, lovely, lovely. Our enemies are your enemies, oh. Manpower minus 500, purging our troops. We must convince all superior races that in truth we all have the same enemy. The subhuman slaves we employ in our factory. Okay. They will slaughter us like cattle, Germans, Boers, and even Anglos. Okay. A unified white front against these black menace threatening to swallow us from within and within. Oh, lovely. See, the quote-unquote funny part is that I've listened to people talk like this in 2020. So, this is nothing new because I just see a lot of this stuff, actually. Anyway, yeah, I mean, we kill people because we kill them, because we're the superior race or whatever. As the savages shouted in their brutish language. You know, the writing is pretty good. Like, it's actually literally, like, quote-unquote good. It's not good, but it's good. In other news, I think the new leader of the Aryan Brotherhood is also in long and happy life. Oh, really now? Wait, Aryan Brotherhood has a leader that's not just a random made-up person? Guthrum Wagner. Okay. Alexei Alexandrovich Dobrovolsky. I actually do not know him. Hutig is a confirmed gamer. I know, right? I know, right? Okay, the collapse of the Triumvirate, of course, that's exactly... Oh, the Buryat Autonomous Soviet Socialist Republic has defeated the Union of Soviet Social... Wait, the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. Oh, yeah, right, I mean... Oh, based. Yagoda is dead, Crab Dance. And Sablin is cool. Yagoda is fucking dead. Crab fucking Dance. Alright. Your enemies are our enemies. Yes. 100 for 1. It's clear that the most important issue with local dissent is our crushing numerical inferiority. Okay. We are perhaps literally outnumbered 100 to 1. We need additional manpower, and the best way to achieve this task is to enlist the help of those non-Aryans who have every reason to stay loyal to us, or at least losing everything in a local uprising. Of course. Hutig is not having a good day. He's dying of probably some weird African fever. It is simple. Emphasize to them in a propaganda campaign that we fight the same fight, that we have the same enemies, the natives. They seek to destroy everything we have built, to annihilate the Aryan future. Okay. Interesting. So basically, we're interesting. Crabs. Stalinist is dead. I know, right? So how much of a meme is this setting? It's pretty memey. How is leading Italy, Iberia, and Turkey? They're killing each other. I'm not sure what you mean how is, but we have Alparslan Turkish. Why do Turkish leaders all have to be called Turk? Or, yes, it's just some variant of Turk. Anyway, we have Galeazzo Ciano in Italy, and of course, the one, the only, Francisco Franco. And with the war in the desert, are they actually going to be at war, or is it going to be fought, like, quote-unquote, you know, by events? Because I don't know, some conflicts are actually ongoing somewhere, right? Holy crap! Hawaiian missile crisis, lovely. Brazil wins World Cup final. Some things never change, I suppose. English unrest, black market trade through Brittany. Diplomatic crises. Ongoing conflicts. Diplomatic crisis severity. Okay, I see. So we have no ongoing conflicts. Okay, that's an interesting thing. That is quite the interesting little... Let's reward the Anglos, sure. You know, creating this great Reichskommissariat on the corpses of other Reichskommissariats is pretty impossible to hold it after that. I mean, I suppose. We'll try. Is this a beta? This is a demo, I suppose. 100 for 1, I love it. Retribution! Reports on the buildup of rebel groups in the interior were nothing compared to the Ost African racial census. It was one of the most frightening things he had ever read. According to this, the only census conducted since the establishment of the Reichskommissariat, Aryans was still a minuscule minority in Ost Africa, even after the settlement programs. Okay. Interesting. Stared down at the figures and after a long time circled the number of Aryans. Sighing, he began to type up a missive ordering the conscription of all Aryan males in the event of hostilities breaking out, which of course they almost certainly would. Although the Germans who had emigrated to Ostafrika, seeking their fortunes on what were promised was bountiful virgin land, had been promised that they would be exempt from being drafted. These were desperate times. If they didn't pitch in and do their part to protect Ostafrika from the savages, they would lose their homes, their family, their lives to the very slavering horde. Huh. Funny how they called it the slavering horde when, Okay. Surely performing their duty to the Reich and to National Socialism was a small price to pay for safety. And even if it wasn't like they had a choice in the matter. Love it. Okay. Alright. He has to live in the midst of the incomprehensible, which is detestable. Okay, lovely. I need to see what has been changed around China. Oh, let's take a look at China, sure. So we we have the greatest nation on earth, the Republic of China, and their Gao Zhongwu. We have fucking Japanese Hui Republic and Menggukuo or Mengjiang under Deng Chungdong-grub. Fucking lovely. Hong Taiji, I love that. I love fucking Hong Taiji. That's just a fucking Mongolian chieftain. Xie Hui, we have a lovely Concordia Association. Zhuan Zhenduo, no fucking clue who that is, but he's a Chinese. Interesting how we have a Japanese in Hui and a Japanese in Guangdong. Teiichi Suzuki, fucking lovely. Member of the Co-Prosperity Sphere. But Manchukuo is Chinese. Fucking love Xinjiang over here. What else? We have fucking Japanese Shandong, Japanese Shanghai, Japanese Taiwan. What is Hong Kong? Hong Kong is Guangdong. The Japanese did not take Hong Kong. Huh, interesting. But they do have Kainanto. Okay, so Hainan Island, I suppose, because I think To is like island, right? And Kainan is clearly Hainan. Xiaowei, I have no idea. Very few, if any, enjoy working for Xiaowei. The Japanese aren't quite sure how he got there, but they're concerned about disturbing the balance. Somehow Xia gets away with blatantly criticizing its treatment of China after completing a years-long purge of Japanese officials. Guangxi Gang! Okay. Xia, a long-standing Kuomintang official in southern China, was, according to early unreliable Japanese report, giving Guangxi for his betrayal in the last days of the war to the Japanese side, even if he does not even try to hide his nationalist tendencies. Perhaps his more Republican than now mentality will come into use eventually. For now, it's just an irritation for Japanese officials in the region. Bruh. Look at Xikang. Liu Wenhui! It's the big brain man. Yes. Yes, Xikang. Amazing. You're not in the co-prosperity sphere. Liu Wenhui will liberate China. You have Sichuan, of course. Oh, it's Fu Zuoyi. Alright. Fu Zuoyi is the best kind of traitor. The one that deserts to the right side. Never quite the most ideological of men, Fu was through and through a pupil of Yan Xishan's transcendental philosophy of political thought. Yan Xishan fought, and accompanied the warlord on every one of his expeditions, eventually embedding himself into the old Kuomintang. While commanding 500,000 men and being responsible for a number of early victories against the Japanese, he suddenly surrendered his entire army, citing disillusionment with Chiang Kai-shek. And in that way, the prolonged Battle of Xi'an came to an end with an astounding Japanese victory. Huh. So basically, he lost China in a way. Anyway, Ma click. Zhang Zhezhong. Who is this man? Governor of Hunan in 1938. Okay. Interesting. Oh no, no, it's him! It's the not... No. I do not know. I want my social credit points exactly where the fuck they are. Oh, Liu Han! This guy's pretty fucking, like, galaxy brain, IRL. Fucking defects. Basically, this guy was a subordinate of the warlord of Yunnan, and then he betrayed him in favor of Chiang Kai-shek, like, just a few years before Chiang Kai-shek would be overthrown, when he was already losing the Chinese Civil War. Just biggest brain, man, in the earth. The boogeyman. DuPont has approached us with an interesting proposal. Oh wow, 300 fucking viewers, Jesus Christ. He suggests finding a common threat that goes beyond the vague slave revolt. Okay. Clifford DuPont, Colonial Verwalter des Zambezi. Love it. Love these German titles. Sipping at his wine, James Camberdahl savored its bold, earthy flavor. He had been finally given an excuse to uncork his last remaining pre-war French vintage, an occasion he had been awaiting for quite some time, as his family has been afforded the honor of hosting Clifford DuPont, the newly appointed Colonial Verwalter. Okay, sure. He was able to puzzle out using his shaky skills at German. Okay, so this guy's a French person, right? So what, he's from Belgium? Okay, okay. So he's a Brit, but he has a French name. How interesting. Yen is dead. Hello, Esther. Hey, Samuel. Yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying it so far. We'll see how this works out in the near future. Is South America any different? Not in terms of borders. I see no... Oh, Guyana, right. Oh! Oh, he's a client state of America, but that's so fucking based. Venezuela. Huh. More democracies than I expected. I expected more, like, military juntas or whatever. Social democracy. Now, there we go. Paraguay, always bringing the correct ideological tenets. Kubitschek. Huh. I heard of this surname. I wonder... Wait. Are we on maximum? No, okay. Yes, the list of our enemies. Enemies everywhere. Hüttig could feel their knives hovering behind his back, ready to strike. He could sense the traitors hiding around the corner, ready to open the gates to the degenerates and the barbarians. They would destroy everything he had worked so hard to build. This could not be allowed to happen. Okay. Marvelous crippling. It is complete the Reichskommissar. Snatched the list from Bayer's pudgy hand and glanced over it, scowling at the names of the groups and individuals who threatened his rule. The list was to be made public, a propaganda piece to show Ostafricans the men who threatened their homes and families, those treasonous, barbarous scum who would stand opposed to the Aryan future. Of course, they'd have to remove a few names from the list for the one they sent to their Boer allies. It wouldn't do for them to learn how many of them would some way face the pointy end of a bullet. Okay. Hüttig looked down into the tenebrous verdure of his gardens. Orderly, pristine, pure. Slaves shambling through the gloom, maintaining the immaculation of his design. Everything and everyone in the proper place. Okay, I love it. Fucking lovely. Anyway, the Breitscheid-Schlicke initiative. Sure. Pinochet, South Africa. Sorry, South America now. I mean, we're pretty much doing Pinochet, South Africa right now. Search for Perón in Argentina. I don't know. Oh, Verona Conference. That's for Italy. Perón. Where are you, Perón? Juan Domingo. Where the fuck are you? Juan Domingo Perón. How dare you be a liberal democracy? Привет, Михаил. Как дела? Verona Conference ends. So the majority of the Congress has come to an agreement with Chano, approving his mandate. Alright, so it looks like reformism is taking hold here. How dare they? Okay. Yes, let's do this thing. The Videoüberwachungsanlage. Wow. My German skills are improving just by utilizing this mod. Anyway, this is just, I'm pretty sure, just like spying things, right? Blah, 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 blah. We do more than simply flick a switch. Today we bring a spark from the sacred fire of Aryan civilization to Africa, of course. But this is the latest in German innovation. We do what the degenerates and the subhumans before could not. We scorch barbarism from this land. Oh, television. A Breitscheid-Schlicke power plant. Interesting. Yeah, okay. Alright. Yes. We are the superior race, of course. The Woodstock, we are you country can from. If you mean what country I am from, it's this one. I'm from that place. Slavering does not mean that they enslave, but that they are foaming at the mouth. Oh, really now? Oh, slavering. Okay, right. Okay, see, is it slavering or slavering? I always thought it's slavering because it's like slaver, you know? The Falklands. Oh. Bespoke. Fucking broke British Falklands. Woke Argentina Falklands. Bespoke United States of America Falklands. Yes. Get your free TVs at the Reich Center. Ah. Yes. Okay. Only a fool would think that Reichskommissar Hüttig electrified his thief out of good intentions. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Folder map of major East African cities. Marked down in bright red circles across each city were the locations of the new network of surveillance cameras that a battalion of slaves were already hooking up to the modern electrical grid. Huh. You know, shouldn't you have like a trained electrician do this kind of work, or else, you know, shit's not gonna work? Thinking face? I don't know. I guess, okay. Anyway, they were designed to do a comprehensive view. Okay. So we're just gonna do, you know, a bit of camera spying. East Africa was plagued with unrest from the barbaric Simian natives. Yes, I love this. But they'd have significantly less success stirring up trouble for the Reich when they had eyes on every street. Machines never erred, all gas gang. What the fuck? Machines are never disloyal. Fuck. Praise the machine spirits. Once Hüttig had machines watching all over East Africa, he could finally breathe easy, knowing that any threat to National Socialism and the objective of the Reich would be easily detected. Technocratic National Socialism gang. The slave technical college's big think. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yes, suddenly, Ogas gang, the machines never lie. Comrade, you cannot lie to computer. Comrade, you report wrong numbers, you lie to mathematics, comrade. Of course. Love those, the good old times of Ogas gang. Anyway, taking a sick day. Is he doing drugs? Get the fuck in here now! Love it. Okay, as soon as So basically he's dying, well, half dying. Okay. Okay. Tray full of soup. Hands full of servants labeled in general something on the ball. He fiddled with a pack of Blue 88. The advisor blurted out dismissal to his companions. Baer turned to other concerns as they left, like the pill on his hand. Years of assassination attempts had taught Herr Hüttig never to accept capsules under any circumstance. A second hesitation, the advisor knew, and he will be shot, or worse. Okay, so when his boss's eyes squinted, one swift motion had crushed the pill onto the broth and brought a spoonful of both onto his gaping mouth. Okay. Okay, so he gave him sleeping pills. All right, that's probably a pretty good idea considering that this guy seems pretty insane at this point. Get some sleep. If you click Tripoli, you can see the Tripoli's culture is Sicilian. What? Oh my god. Really now? Southern Italian, yes. Fucking Sicilian. Yes, my friend. Libyan. South Italian, Benghazi too. Yes, my friends. We are so... Malta is connected to Italy. What? Wait, no, Sicily. Okay, so this is actually Southern Italian. So they're actually Neapolitans. Okay. Central Italian, North Italian. Burgundian. A state-enforced culture of obedience and oppression. French. Okay. Hessisch. Oh, there's a ton of different German cultures. I see. Love how the Dutch are like tulips. Fucking amazing. What is our culture like? The majority culture of the state is Makua! Yes. It's the subhumans. X D. Get it? We are Nazis. We are so good at this. We just know how it works. Anyway, fucking Boers. Alright, Cape Town. South Africa, I see. I see what y'all mean. Oh god. Rheinbote! Lightweight artillery capable of being broken down for transport. That's a rocket launcher. Panzerwerfer 46! Love it. Oh, GW Tiger, really now? The fucking GW Tiger, the thing that fucking destroys you in World of Tanks every time? Okay. Oh, look, it's all the Wonder Waffles. It's the fucking Wasserfall. That thing will definitely destroy the American bomber waves or whatever. Yes, Puma. Yes, the Jagdpanzer 10. MBT soft attack plus 10% looks pretty good. Give me some of that. Ooga booga culture. I know, right? I wonder if this stream will be banned for the amount of Nazism here. I mean, I don't think it will. Like, this is literally a game. Like, I'm not sure if you can understand the sarcasm in my voice when I speak, but see, I'm sure you can, but I'm not sure, you know, the glorious YouTube will. I mean, there's like literal fucking unironic Nazi channels that aren't banned, so yeah, you know, you fucking know. German displeasure. Incoherent bookkeeping. What are you up to there, my friend? Are you like a big brain man? The Africa Miracle. Are you doing something weird there, buddy? Bomber plant? Fighter. Why do I get the feeling that you're a weird man? Okay. Das Ostafrikanische Fernsehnetz. Okay. We have fat middle class. I hate the middle class. Specialists and gentlemen farmers.
A glorious victory, comrade!
All chasing the dream of prosperity in the colonies. Every year, more Germans trickle into Ostafrika's quickly growing cities like water down a drain, eager to seek fortune. With them come new ideas. Political ideas. Okay, dangerous thoughts are not uprooted. He had nothing but disdain for Ostafrika's intellectuals and petty bourgeois. Yes! Yes! Get your Mao Zedong on. But he knew that unchecked they could infect the rest of his domain with radical thought. Slave liberation? What foolishness when their prosperity came off the backs of the Untermensch! Okay, love it. Clearly wealth and comfort made people think too much. Maybe not wrong. Some good old Nazi anti-intellectualism. It's not the font, it's, see, it's not the font, it's actually, like, the graphics, because the font is pretty okay, like, this is pretty standard font, I like the font. I also like the little like, old computer-y look from the 1960s and 70s, yeah, I love that. It's a pretty good aesthetic right there. Anyway, Like a wildflower sprouting in the desert after an unexpected storm, the Ostafrican television network sprung up overnight to pour entertainment, sports, and hunting-approved news into the minds of Ostafrica's more affluent citizens. As a special demonstration of the Reichskommissar's benevolence, brand new Siemens television sets were giving away free to all Aryans and Anglo citizens, so that they may all share in the bounty of the modern age. Yes, of course. Yes, he had a concealed microphone, recording their every word. Ostafrika would never need to fear sedition again, all washed over by the machines of loving grace. Fucking Ogas gang, except Nazi. Dengus Nazi bear, yeah. I mean, this is a bit like Dengus Nazi bear, yeah. Except we're actually not not that Dengist. We are supposed Dengist a little bit. Massive fucking text dump. You are to enter Central Africa under the guise of reassignment. Enclosed are all the relevant documents. Oh, he's a spy. He's sending a spy to Central Africa. I see. So Gunther. It's the most stereotypical name I've ever heard for a German. Take care to remember the highest ideals of the fatherland. Yes, I love it. After a period of a week, expect a corrective order and another reassignment west. When you have finished the task, you are to report directly to me and me alone. Do you possess sufficient understanding to fulfill your duty? Gunther nodded, heiled, of course, and was gone as quickly as he arrived. Along with his hangover yet again. This guy is an alcoholic, Jesus Christ. He would uncover the corruption and finally correct the heinous mistake of his superiors. Okay, interesting. Judeo-capitalist Bolshevik intellectuals, I know, right? What, do the German colonies have in their focus trees the option to betray Germany? Well, okay, see, that's the thing. None have the option, I think, to, like, openly betray Germany, maybe Southwest Africa, because Southwest Africa has some very, very, like, expanded universe brain ideas. Oh, Jesus Christ. This guy wants, basically, okay, so, this guy wants to kill, he wants to go on safaris, basically, and make a fuckload of money. So it's basically just ANCAP utopia, you know, he doesn't care about anything as long as it's profitable and he can fucking, like, hunt, like, elephants or whatever. You know, the kudu, the noble lion, the great buffalo, the mighty elephant, the numerous topi. Yes, the majestic giraffe and all that. So he goes and, you know, shoots things. Our friends in France. France, you say? France. Hello, France. Hello, France. Anyway, then this guy wants to do some big brain stuff, and this guy basically wants to kill these two. Which I suppose, like, every one of these guys is a traitor at the beginning. I think that's the point. It is a subtle commentary on the futility of colonial imperialist enterprise or whatever, and how fascism inevitably leads to its own demise, and, you know, all that stuff. I'm pretty sure you know the deal. Colonial information stations. Anglos! Why are they such degenerates? Yes! Yes, the meme wars rise again. Wait, so is post-French anarchy still a thing? I mean, it's basically like, quote-unquote, ANCAP for the corporations, you know? Okay, it's basically like colonialism IRL, you know? The companies that are there and the companies from the mother countries can do pretty much whatever the fuck they want. And no one's gonna tell them otherwise, as long as they, you know, don't undermine things. And then you get to kill the natives and all that. Anyway, I'm pretty sure, by the way, this place Like, I'm taking a look at the populations, and they seem awfully fucking small. So I'm pretty sure whenever the Nazis did whatever the fuck this shit is, and whatever they did afterwards, they probably killed about like 60% of the population of this place in one way or another. Basically, you know, they finished the job that the Belgians started. Yeah, love it. Anyway, the Anglos are degenerate. The Africa, the English have gone to Africa before the Reich. Perhaps a clean state without the taint of Judeo-Bolshevist degeneracy. He would have had an easier time teaching the subhumans to dance to the National Socialist tune. Ah, yes, National Socialism. He would not allow the Anglos to taint Ostafrican airwaves with this foul, degenerate propaganda. He resolved that all English language media to be produced would need to have their scripts approved before airing, and would be closely monitored by Reich political agents. Okay. Interesting. Perfidious Albion. Well, see, it's not between Anglos and Aryans, it's between Anglos and Germans, because British are Aryans. Like, I'm pretty sure Aryans is basically Germany, England. I'm not sure about the Celts, but I think they're not supposed to be Aryans, but they're like pretty close. The Nazis had like this fucking like tier list of races, right? So like Aryans were basically like Scandinavians, Germans, Dutch, and in English. And then, like, very, very close, you had French, which are, like... I think they thought that the French were, like, a mix between the Latin race and the Aryans. So they were, like, pretty good, and the Scottish and Irish were also pretty okay. And then after that, there was the Latin Mediterraneans... And then the Untermensch Slavs, but they're not the worst Untermensch. Then the worst Untermensch are the N-words, the N people, and like the Jews and like the Browns. Or something like that, you know, like, yeah, something like that. The Nazis were fucking insane, you know? They literally had a race tier list where, like, the Germans are S tier, right? And all the Aryans are S tier with them. Then there were, like, sort of half-ish Aryans and tier A. And, you know, yeah. I don't know. The Nazis were interesting. The hunt for treason. Yes, yes. So can you look at Japan? Yeah, I'm not sure what you want me to look at. There's no focus tree for Japan in this. A never-moving tier list. Yeah, I mean, obviously tier lists can be changed. Be happy or else. Yay! We are gonna bring stability to our new empire. Yes, East African broadcasts. Huh. Thanks to the benevolence of Reichskommissar Hüttig, we have been granted a license to broadcast an English-language radio show to bring you news, entertainment, and the word of our Reichskommissar to you every weekday at 5 o'clock. Today we have a special bulletin on the ongoing enormously successful electrification of rural Ostafrika, followed by a report of the unprecedented economic stability of the policies of the Reichskommissar Hüttig have allowed us to enjoy. Okay. By God, being a Nazi mouthpiece made Conway feel... I do not know how you're supposed to do a basically like African British accent, like South African accent, so... I don't know. And I know that it's technically not South African, it's technically, you know, I suppose East African Anglo, but I don't fucking know. Still, it was a paycheck, even if there was the constant threat of mysteriously disappearing should he ever slip up. Oh no. Okay. Interesting. What about Canada? Liberals, Lester B. Pearson. They're still a kingdom. Woodcock, my son, I gotta teach you the way of the fucking mafia. Aye, Sicilian Woodcock up in here, aye. Yeah, I know, right? Basically like an Aussie. An Aussie, mate. I don't know. Hi, gamers. But Hitler had the Turkic and Indian troops. Well, the Indians, some Nazis actually considered the Indians Aryans. Because, like, you know, see, okay. Real talk. See, I think actual Aryans are supposed to be basically Iranian people. Like, that's what I think Aryans, like, in a more quote-unquote scientific term, or like meaning of the term actually means. So like basically like the old Scythians, Azeris, Azerbaijanis, which are the same thing, Iranians, I think something like that, but also Indians, right? But you know, I'm pretty sure like most Nazis would have been like, oh my god. Wait, oh Jesus, this is amazing. Okay, we have a really cool thing. Oh, so we're, oh my god, that's awesome. We can like trump up false charges or quote unquote evidence against these guys. Oh, promised Germania evidence. We will receive $10 billion for our investigations. Secure funding from Germania. Okay. Lightly investigate Mueller. Investigate Mueller. Thoroughly investigate Mueller. Haha. Let's do some thorough investigations, because we have a ton of political power anyway. That's so good. North Indians were also Aryans. Technically, it's more of a religious than an ethnic term. Yeah, but I mean, we're talking about the quote-unquote ethnic meaning over here. Anyway, now we can do... Okay. Interesting. Yeah, blah, 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 all that. So war preparations decisions. Okay, I like some war preparations. Very good. This is actually very, very difficult to see which decisions you can take and which decisions you cannot take. I would suggest to get some of that fixed. Anyway, our resilient spirit, blah, 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 all that. Oh god, what the fuck is this? After what for a 10-year-old boy felt like forever, an image finally popped on the screen at the stroke of 7 o'clock. It was the usual start to the broadcast day. Footage of the Reich and West African flags flying side by side as Deutschlandlied played at an ear-blasting volume. Ear rape. Ear rape before ear rape. Gottfried ignored the boring old song as he wolfed down his breakfast. Much to his irritation, the image cut to a shot of Reichskommissar Hütting sitting behind a desk. Boring. Couldn't they skip this and go straight to the cartoons? He wanted to watch the new episode of Captain Uber fighting the Judeo-Bolsheviks. I'm face palming right now. I'm just... What the fuck is going on? Like, why? Oh god, why is everyone only talking about Aryans in the chat? Anyway, yeah, I come to you today. That was in Gottfried stopped paying attention, of course. Although he felt a twinge of guilt for thinking it, the Reichskommissar creeped him out. Yeah, this guy's pretty creepy, I agree. He looked like a porcelain doll, pallid and expressionless, while Godfrey got up to get a glass of... Wait, Godfrey? Oh, hold on. Yeah. Godfrey Cumberdale, he's British! Oh my god. He's not only a British kid, he is a Nazi British kid. That's the worst possible thing. Anyway, why did he need to learn German literature anyway? He was going to run the farm just like Papa. Disgusting! Anyway, he was saying that all projections for stability and economic growth had been massively overachieved, securing Ostafrika's place as one of the Reich's most prosperous regions. After that, he rattled off a list of figures and facts that made little sense to Godfrey, as the image cut to short clips of the new gadgets going on sale in the capital, inspiring blacks going to work in the mines. Yes, of course. At last, Captain Uber began, as soon as he had forgotten all about the Reichskommissar in his speech. Okay. Woodstock, can you do Nakam? I mean, after playing this for like, what, 1 hour? Must have been playing this for like 1 hour or something. Yeah, around 1 hour and like 10 minutes. I want to do Nakam already. Serve abbastanza fantasia e molto roleplay. German memory TV, I know, right? And I suppose I did start a conversation about Aryan Nazi people. Jesus fucking Christ. Helicopters! Two torpedoes or 10 depth charges. Oh, that's an anti-naval helicopter. This is a reconnaissance helicopter, I see. Anti-tank missile pods hold 16 passengers. Oh wait, these are... it's an ME-109. These are like Millennium Dawn helicopters. They're not like... the Cold War mods helicopters. Okay, so they're actually aircraft. I see them. Give me some computer tech. I'm gonna do some Nazi OGAS. Anyway, so we've got the drums echo. Arms for Aryans. Love it. Building a stockpile. Prioritize SS development. Make examples of degenerate SS. One of our states is called Rommelstadt. Of course. Rommelstadt. I'm... Oh, okay. Yes, sure. Southern Langrand's the home of the exile. Slave munitions! Oh my god. How's our budget looking, actually? Shit. So I'm guessing our national debt is increasing. I'm gonna keep an eye on this number. Okay, we're about to finish investigationing. Oh, there's all... Ha ha ha. Conscript more workers. Additional workers plus 10% construction speed. Reduced rations for workers. Reduced worker rations. Promote loyalists. Chemicals for guns. Chemicals for guns? Firearms are a brute's weapons, a primitive tool given out to any large child who is sent off to slaughter other large children in the mud. Chemicals are too beautiful for the vulgar term weapon. They are a higher form of death, destruction, and the exertion of the Aryan will. I just read this text! Full MMT gang? I know, right? Who is the king in England? It's fucking Edward VIII. Who the fuck do you think is the king in England? It's Edward. It's Eddie VIII, the Nazi one. Or I suppose, actually, the more Nazi one. The most Nazi one. Anyway. Test the gas! It is clear that our conflict is coming. We will be ready. So to wield our weapons, our chemical stockpile will be tested and modernized as necessary. Oh, we have a Huttig's paranoia. Huttig's paranoia will decrease. Huttig has a paranoia meter. Where's the paranoia meter? Although, it's like Lysenko's fucking sanity meter. Although I suppose this is, yeah. Anyway. Huttig began to draw arrows towards Petersburg and Nelspruit. He's actually a Hearts of Iron 4 player. He's like drawing arrows. Okay. Alright, sure. It gets worse! Oh no. What happened to Tito? Tito is, oh Jesus Christ. Tito is, I think in Serbia. Or maybe Croatia. He's in one of these two places still doing his guerrilla stuff. He can actually rise up and proclaim free Yugoslavia, which is quite based in my opinion. Ah, report failed operation. Okay. Agent forced to cede Zuidwest African surveillance. Alright, so basically we didn't find shit. Alright, so I suppose we should actually do normal investigations, right? Instead of thorough investigations, because it seems like thorough investigations have a pretty good chance of, you know, failing. Wait, there's an ongoing investigation into Schenk. Are you sure about that? I'm investigating Mueller. Oh, we have 2 million in our investment funds. Okay, I see. So we can promise Germania evidence. I feel like we don't want to do that. How do we get more investigation funds? Oh, I suppose that decision to get more investigation funds from Germania is gonna be like reloading anytime soon. Huttig's paranoia meter does exist and it's right behind you! Ha ha ha. Big funny meme joke. Big brain Serbia based Tito. I know, right? What culture is Slovenia? What culture is Slovenia? What culture is... You gotta be fucking kidding me. Look at that. 133esima Divisione Corazzata Littorio. Yes, the culture is Slovenian in Ljubljana, and the culture is North Italian in Venezia Giulia, which includes Fiume. Anyway, how did Romania get all this? See, I think in the lore there was supposed to be a Romanian-Hungarian war in the 50s, which results in this insane border gore over here. What's your population? Yeah, what is my population? Reichskommissariat Ostafrika. It's 40 million people. Which is by far the most out of any Reichskommissariat. Anyway, the home of the exile. Okay, slave munitions. Of course. What decisions can we do? We can lightly investigate people. Ostafrikanische Soldaten! Love it. All right, listen up, he barked, startling some of the men who had begun to doze in the sun. Whoever you were in the past, you are now men of the Ostafrikan Officerkorps, a band of brothers dedicated to the immortal cause of National Socialism. Understand that we have come to civilize this land, to wrench it from the subhuman natives who do not deserve its bounty and the pathetic colonist degenerates who failed in the same task. Of course. Blah blah blah. He knew many viewed Ostafrika as a punishment position and were reluctant to be there. Nevertheless, he also saw the gleam his words had provoked in the couple of men he had judged as being the cream of the crop. If only he had more men like that, he could impose the ideals of National Socialism over the whole continent. No more than that, the whole world would tremble at the feet of the rightful Aryan masters. Of course, yeah, sure. Calm the fuck down, brother. Yeah, music is great. Report failed upload. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I need to investigate these traitors! You need to give me evidence, goddammit. Let's do a bit of a light investigation, sure. Alright. We're about to do slave munitions, which is gonna allow us to do conscript more workers, reduced rations for workers. Reduced rations for workers. That's just so fucking hilarious. Production efficiency cap minus 20%. That's not the greatest thing I've ever read. The Militärstaat Madagascar had declared, based hit Nadagut movement. And we have a bit of a civil war here. Republic of Madagascar. Amazing. Master the jungle or master the desert? No, what's the terrain looking like down here? Well, in South Africa, there's actually no desert and no jungle. Is there a terrain map mode? Ooh, it's not supposed to be there. Yeah, the desert is like over here, right? Although, no, that's actually just plains with, you know, there's very little desert around here, funnily enough. There's, I suppose, a lot more jungle. Although the legacy of the Afrika Corps is just amazing. Oh, but everyone gains jungle rat, and that's a pretty good thing. Big nose rise up. There is absolutely no evidence that they're traitors, which must mean that they are traitors, because only a traitor would hide the evidence of being a traitor, so he doesn't look like a traitor. I know, right? That's probably how this guy thinks. That's definitely over the character limit. To Hüttig, his subordinates were barely less degenerate than their own slaves. Yes. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, sure. Fine. Interesting. What do you think of the mod so far? It's quite the experience. I definitely think that this will be very, very enjoyable to play alone. I'm not sure of the potential for, like, videos, though. You'd have to do these... Because this is a narrative. This is definitely very narrative-driven. So, you honestly have to do a ton of the... Basically, you know, I don't think I particularly care about any of these two things. You just have to do a lot of narrative, either skipping or you gotta tailor your videos around the narrative. Anyway, fucking failed operations, man. Show Albania. Yeah. Albania. The culture is Albanian. Oh, hey, Montenegrin. The People's Revolutionary Council declared war on the Siberian Black Army. Okay. Wait, it's the Vasilievsky. Interesting. Yes. That's a pretty cool flag. I will agree. Do you even have an army? I don't think you two... Oh. This guy has 1 division, so he'll actually kill the Black Army. Because the Black Army is not an army. Anyway, the lessons from the Zentralafrikanen Wars, okay, blah, blah, Lebensraum. Yeah, and all that. Okay, so Hüttig considered it a problem. Müller was a buffoon with no clue how to lead his motley band of mercenaries and degenerates, and spent more time hunting elephants from helicopters than carrying out his duty. Schenk, of course, was little better, whiling away the days tinkering with his planes like a little boy playing with toy soldiers. Okay. It was clear to Hüttig that the Reich's defeats against the Cameroonian barbarians were not caused by deficient discipline and expertise among the men, issues with supplies or equipment, or even the poor guidance of their idiot leader, but it was a result of lack of training in jungle combat. Yes, that was it. Germans were racially attuned to forests, meadows, mountains, not Africa's primordial steaming jungles. Of course, of course. Kosovo, yeah, Italia. I know, right? Yeah, I know about Age of Civilizations too. Oh, there goes the Republic of Madagascar. There goes the Republic of Madagascar. Anyway, arms for Aryans. Fucking love it. Oh, we're actually lacking infantry equipment? Really now? That's quite interesting. Okay, give me some army experience. Can you send volunteer to help the Nazis at Madagascar, bruh? Ah, right. We should probably send help against the Juden. We have no reason to involve ourselves in the Militärstaat Madagascar's proxy war. Okay, so this is the system that prevents like a bunch of really weird shit from happening. I suppose that's how people are gonna get to participate in wars. They're gonna get focuses that allow them to do that. And there we go. Big Brain Vasilievsky has expanded. The Buryat Autonomous Soviet Socialist Republic has declared war on the partisan Republic of Aldan. The partisan Republic of Aldan. That's quite amazing. Brigada Achirova. Yes. I think that Aldan is going to get fucked. Yep, definitely. Arms for Aryans. Yes. Femboys be like, yeah, I'm a fascist. Of course. Flicking a switch, the drill sergeant killed the lights. For a moment, the only sounds were the ceiling fan whipping the fetid tropical air around the room and the gathered soldiers shifting in their seats. Another flick, the whirling of a film projector. An image appeared on the wall, accompanied by a boisterous military music. Africa, your duty! The title card cut to a montage shots of natives, starving, loitering, training with shoddy weapons. Invariably, they were shot at a distance or from a high angle. The African subhumans began an authoritative voiceover, seen in their natural state of barbarity. To a German, the depravity of the native Africans may seem shocking, even unbelievable. Before the arrival of the Aryan to Africa, the subhumans of this land existed in a state of animalistic savagery lower than all others on Earth, lower even than the Jew. Of course. Jesus Christ. What the fuck is a partisan republic? Anarchism by another name, warlord state. Well, a partisan republic is, funnily enough, a republic that was formed after partisans took control of an area. They can be a lot of things. Generally, they are just warlord, literally. But sometimes they are like basically municipal mock-ups of government in a way. Now this is YouTube content, alright? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. The Central Siberian Republic has declared war on the Federation of Novosibirsk and Altai. The Federation of Novosibirsk and Altai. Oh, okay. How very interesting. Yes, Buryatia is expanding. Amazing. Okay, what is the 100% ultra nationalism, but he suck them? Totaler Krieg. I know, right? Too much RP. I actually, I'm sorry if I coughed into the mic, but basically I ruined my throat by doing that. Yeah, PragerU. I know, right? That's basically PragerU in a nutshell. The fuck is that, Tomsk? I know, right? I know, right? I need some water. All right. Glorious Omsk. Glorious Omsk. Give me some of that. War stockpiles. Blah, blah, blah. You know, all that. National Socialism, the Reich. These weapons will last us years if need be, and should we leave chinks in our armor, they will be taken advantage of with characteristic savagery. Love it. Okay. Yes. So we're gonna get ourselves some weapons. We're gonna test the gas. Yes. Can you show South America? I mean, I'm not sure what you want to see from South America. Oh god, SS in Africa, no. This is what fucking John Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi always wanted. Omsk versus Tomsk. I mean, is that even gonna happen? It looks like Novosibirsk is gonna win, like real hard. Interesting. Novosibirsk is just destroying this guy. Wait, what is that flag? It's Amur, of course. The all-Russian government of Amur declared war on the Free State of Magadan. Oh, it's the fucking Russian fascist civil war, of course. Hello, Radzaevsky. How are you doing there, my friend? You are definitely a very wholesome, peace windmill-loving man. Anyway, prioritize SS development. Of course. Of course. Here to help you, our Boer friends are fighting just like us against the remnants of the decadent imperialist nations. Yes, yes. Prager, you single-handedly convinced me that freedom of speech is a mistake. I mean, I can see why you would think so. Anyway, Reichskommissar Utig flipped unenthusiastically through the dossier of applicants to the Ostafrikan SS. Most were from the army or were planters' sons looking for a better life. All were horrifically unimpressive and some were dubiously Aryan. I love that, dubiously Aryan. It's like, are we sure that these guys are Aryan? Thinking face. I'm not sure that they're Aryan. Thinking face, thinking face, thinking face. Anyway, what a motley bunch of exiles and rejects he had to work with. Unlike that pseudo-degenerate pig, unlike the pseudo-degenerate pigs Schenk and Miller, he would sooner die than allow natives into the SS. Yes, John Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi is very happy. By filling the ranks of the Sudwest African and Central African SS with mongrel dogs, they annihilated any possible claim that they could have regarding their advancement of National Socialist values in Africa. Yes, 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 okay. Anyway, why did the Reich favor them? They were incompetent, wasteful, indolent, and 1,000 other unsavory adjectives. And yet, all he ever got were the dregs, the scraps, while his letters on Schenkenmüller's behavior to Germania went ignored. It was infuriating, stomach-churningly, migraine-inducingly, jaw-clenchingly infuriating! Of course. So he's angry that, he's angry that big man in Berlin is not paying attention to him. Yo, he's still alive. Big man AH. We have no fucking evidence on these people. It's a bit of an issue. Make examples of degenerate SS. Yes. Set up patrols. Yes. Can't wait to test the gas. Now, we're not a technocracy. We are a stratocracy, I think, is the correct term. Which basically means that we are a military state. Like, you know, the people who know how to shoot and kill are in power. Anyway, booby trap the border. Okay. In order to slow the enemy advance until we can fully mobilize our scattered forces and inflict many losses to the enemy without any on our part, we shall disseminate the border with dozens of large minefields and wiretrap most bridges and railroads the enemy might use against us. With the border effectively booby-trapped, the UFN will think twice before entering our realm. Oh, the surprises we have in storage for them! The gas, of course. What the fuck? The Deutscher Rhodesian Baufonds. I somehow don't think I want to read this. Oh wait, the volume of the volume is very low. Jesus Christ. Okay, sorry. I thought the volume was actually a whole lot louder for the music. Привет, H1! Как дела? Здесь все нормально. Waffen-SS. Oh, Jesus, man. Okay. I feel like we can improve the Schutztruppe. We don't have enough artillery. How dare you? Give me some light infantry. Because I feel like light infantry is like, you know, better in this horrible terrain that we're gonna have. I see. Yes, so now we have actually 20 with. Amazing. How dare you? Actually have good divisions. Southern land, whatevers. Passive defense schemes. Has Burgundy finally done it? The Swiss Seismological Service has issued the press release of worrying news. Last night, their HQ in Zurich noted a seismological event somewhere in the Burgundian Jura that lasted 4 seconds and reached 4.6 on the Richter scale. Due to the lack of aftershocks, they concluded that this is not a natural activity, but likely a man-made incident. Several Swiss radiologists have also reported a spike in airborne radiation equivalent to a mild nuclear meltdown or an atomic air blast. Governments worldwide have arrived to one conclusion: the Burgundians have successfully tested a nuclear device. Okay. Still, it seems that 1963 will be remembered as a dark point in history, the year Burgundy ascended to the ranks of nuclear powers. Okay. But at least they are Aryans. Anyway, Transbaikal Principality. Oh, Chita, yes. So... Alright. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, sure. Mines and all that. So basically he's doing the Company of Heroes mine spammer person. Oh! Lay traps across Choma. Should the state become occupied by the enemy forces, minor damage will be inflicted upon this state's infrastructure. Ha ha ha! That's quite hilarious, actually. See, I feel like we should do it with Rommelstadt, considering it's pretty horrible. Like Rommelstadt and Francistown at one point. There we go. Gas. Can do some more degeneracy examples. Why is Ulster free? Where's German Civil War? Right here. Hitler is dead. Crab fucking dance. He's dead. I like how the chemicals for guns actually costs money. Just gas. I know, right? Give me some money. And there we go. Big brain German Civil War. Everyone's got a swastika. You get a swastika, he gets a swastika, everyone gets a swastika. Yes. Alright, so now we don't know shit about what's going on here, so I guess we gotta do the cheating, yes. So it begins. А что за мод? Мод это TNO. Это сценарий, в котором нацисты победили, конечно. И вся Европа и вся мира Ha ha ha. Papala w plochym sytuacji. The Africa Shield. To say that things in East Africa are moving quickly would be an understatement. Officials in Quelimane are working without sleep, racing between government buildings and military barracks. With the death of Hitler and the dawn of a fratricidal slaughter at home, lines of communications and supplies have become precarious at best. Every hallway smells of military cigarettes, and the countless office fans are working even harder than any clerk or messenger. In the middle of it all, like a trunk among a million twisting roots, is Hans Hüttig. He stands over his desk, looking at scrawled memos, outdated frontier maps, and stained ledgers. All the detritus of an empire in crisis. Quickly, he opens one of his filing cabinets and pulls out a slim folder. Written along in top is a small black lettering is "Not Vereinsatzplan, Africa Shield." He looks over it and takes a breath. This is what must be done. He gets back to his desk and picks up his phone. Put me through to Windhoek and Leopoldville. So, yeah, we create the faction, the Africa Shield. So we're gonna buddy up with these people. Yes. Amazing. We are risking another country, assuming leadership. Oh, fuck you. Get yourself shot. We don't have civilian factories. How surprising. Heydrich. Oh my god. There we go. Radical centrist Hans Speidel has taken control of Germania. Yes. Hello there. Okay. So, signing the treaty would commit Ostafrika's Anglos to Hüttig and the National Socialist cause in ink at least. Okay. So basically he's getting in the Anglos. Okay, sure. Have you seen the MPLA yet? No, I have not seen the MPLA yet. Wait, Vereinigte Partisaner Organisatie. It's Kovner. Okay, so Ostland Civil War. Going insane. Karl Donitz pulls a Putin and seizes Crimea, of course. Gouvernement der Krim. Okay. Oh, Ordenstadt Burgund declared war on the French state. Yes. The Franco-Burgundian War. Burgundian tanks are now rolling into Paris, and the French military, severely weakened by German sanctions, have either been forced into full retreat or entire divisions destroyed wherever they dare make their stand. Okay. The Republic of Brittany has declared war on the French state. Yes, lovely. Brittany! Nakam! 600 Gorillian Germans! Kill them all. Leave none alive. Huh? Union of South Africa declared war on the Boer Republic. Hello, Albert Herzog fascism. No, but the Boers were definitely very democratic. How dare you? How dare you put them as fascists? How dare you? How dare you, my friends? We have 1 million in our reserve. Let's get 1 million. Shit. So we have 0 in our liquid reserves. Can we, like... How can we get liquid reserves? Me very good at economy. Because, you know, I'd love the chemicals for guns because 5,000 fucking infantry equipment. How the fuck am I gonna... Sure, I'll do this. Is that gonna give me liquid reserves? Probably not. С 1 мая. Now everything is on fire. I know, right? Spend less. Money printer go brrr. What do you mean spend less? What the fuck are you talking about? We have a deficit of 300 million US dollars. We're never gonna reduce our spending that much. Let's just say that. What is this demo? Is this TNO demo? Yes, yes. Okay, so the Boers are now... The Boers are now going to fight for the Boer Republic. Okay, so... The time is now! Normally at a moment like this, Hans Hüttig would be fairly deep into a stupor. He spends most nights like that, dulling the waves of fury and annoyance that constantly rippled through his mind. But not tonight. Tonight he is sitting at a command center beneath Quelimane, at the head of the crowded table. His officers are bickering about which battalion has been sent where, what squadrons are most vital for interdiction, whose plan would save the race or doom the nation. Aides man the phones that line the walls, sending coded messages out into the field. Everybody knows what they're for. The Boers have taken up arms, declaring a new great trek, and the South African blacks have attempted to... have attempted to throw off Cape Town's chains. All three will fail. Tonight, Ostafrika and her allies will go to war. All eyes slowly turn to Hüttig. He allows himself to savor this moment of mastery. From here, all the chaos and bloodshed and misery to come is just an arrangement of markings of a map, and he will control it all. Begin! Okay. So we declare war. Oh, should probably have been moving things, you know. We should probably have been moving things. A little bit better, yeah. Oh, this is a bit of an issue. You need to change the hotkey for the economy. The economy, the shortcut is X. X is the same shortcut to draw a offensive line, which is like literally the most important hotkey in the whole game. So yeah, that's probably something that needs to be changed. Anyway, begin. Oh. Okay. War! Well, we'll see when the full release comes out. Alright, let's see how this war looks like. Oh, that's a new focus stream. Wait, we don't have the werewolves. That's so sad. My werewolves. Oh. Gas, gas, gas. Love it. The time has come to assume direct control of the war effort, even if we shall be branded as traitors for our nation. Okay, very interesting. Now it begins! Alright. Add modifier to drums of war. Okay, I see what's going on. Yes, here we are. Oh god, there's a bunch of shit going on. What? Oh my god. These motherfuckers too? Okay, sure. Wait, we're not at war with the African National Congress. Over-consuming fuel. Oil consumption is... Oh, okay, okay, I see. I see what's going on there. Why can we not kill this guy? Oh, there we go. There we are. Looks like navies do not move. Okay. How very interesting. Oh god, that's so much text. I literally cannot be bothered to, well, it's not that I cannot be bothered, it's that I don't have the voice left to read all this. I managed to kill my own voice, which is something that never happens. Anyway, cry havoc and let's slip the dogs of war. Now, I will do a bit of a dick move right now and say that that's the end of the stream for today. Because right now my throat is exploding, and so I don't really want to talk anymore tonight. Anyway, I'll continue this tomorrow, where we're gonna do a bit of a South African war, I suppose. We'll see how this war works out. Anyway, already people are dying, and that's exactly what we want, because we are a bunch of not cool people. Yeah, there's a ton of reading over here. So, yeah. Gonna check this out tomorrow a little bit more. See y'all.